words, you can say, I already know this. I know this. I know that play, man. We're never going to assume anything. We, the program, we are never going to assume anything. So TJ, even when you know this, we're not going to be Jacob and act like I know this, right? Because when you have that attitude, doesn't it immediately lower your guard? Doesn't it immediately allow you to exhale mentally and go, oh yeah, I got that, Buzz. I already heard you say that a couple of times. You guys with me? I'm not really talking about coaching, I'm talking about in your life. When you assume that you know something, that is when you are the weakest. You're at the weakest point mentally, emotionally, when it's like, yeah, I already know this. Oh, this is just another training session with Jax. Oh, this is just another, I already know this drill that Devin has us doing. I'm using basketball so you follow what I'm saying. But I'm saying it happens in life too. Maybe when you guys go to class, you already know this. I read it last night. I know it. Go ahead. Let me check Twitter. You guys follow what I'm saying, right? So I'm saying to you as a program, that's not what Get Better session number 2 is. We're never going to assume anything. I did not know, I don't plan these ahead. I prepare for these, but I don't plan ahead. Here's why I don't plan ahead, Chuck. Because maybe what I'm thinking is best for you is not best for you. It's what I think is best for you. And my responsibility is not to do what I think is best for you. You will show me what is best for you, and my responsibility is to help you. Does that make sense? My responsibility is to help everybody. But I can't have it in my mind, friends, like, oh yeah, I already know this, and I know this, and I know this, and yeah, we'll do this, and we'll do this. When along the way, I may see something, and I'm like, oh, I was Jacob. I just assumed I would do this on this day. Do you guys know, what was the guy's name? Nobody else answered. Q. What was the gentleman's name that I introduced last week? Raise your hand if you introduced yourself to that guy. Look around the room. Do you guys think that that guy would invest in this company when the rate of return was what you guys just saw? Now, look at who's raising their hand. If we in here were a company, Chuck, would that guy who we are not sure what his name is, and 1 week later only 2 know his name, would that guy invest in this company? But we missed the chance, Cash. We missed it. TJ, we missed it. So I didn't know, Chuck, what I was going to do for session 2. But I saw some of you introduce yourself to him, and you didn't realize that he would never hire you after 30 seconds of you introducing yourself to him. Because you guys don't know how to do it. So we're not going to be Jacob right now. And session number 2, Nebo, is how to introduce yourself and have a conversation without using the word ball. How to introduce yourself and have a conversation without using the word basketball. This one's going to be kind of interactive, and you guys will get in a groove by about minute 3. Okay, so everybody stand up and get away from your table and tuck the chair in. Okay, here's the first thing. We're going to act as if we don't know one another. We're all acting to one another as if we are Mr. Adam from last week. That's how we're going to handle this the next 20 minutes. Everybody got it? The first thing is your body language cannot look like Jacob after the ding. Get your shoulders behind your earlobes without acting like a goofball. That just means get your shoulders back. Because as soon as you get your shoulders back, it makes you stand up. Does that make sense? Jacob got beat, and what was the first thing he did, BD? Shoulders dropped, and when his shoulders dropped, what, Antonio? His head dropped, body dropped. Get your shoulders behind your earlobes. That's the first thing. The second thing, get your eyes to who you are about to introduce yourself to. And the third thing, TJ, this is the web of your hand, right? You got to get the web of your right hand to the web of the person you're introducing yourself to their web first. If you do not get your web to their web first, what kind of handshake do you have, Cash? A soft one. Describe it some more, Zach. Weird feeling. Not assertive. Dead fish, like soft, flimsy. You guys with me? Doesn't matter the gender, TJ. Get the web of your hand to the web of their hand as fast as you can, preferably first. Get your shoulders behind your ears and get your eyes to the person that you're going to introduce yourself to, and your hand should go out first. You're extending your hand first, and that gives you the best chance to get the web of your hand to the web of their hand, almost like you're going towards them. Everybody understand? When you shake their hand, your pinky, you're trying to get to their pinky knuckle. When you shake their hand, you're trying to get your pinky of your right hand to the pinky of their right knuckle. You're not trying to squeeze their knuckles like you're strong. That's a negative. But we don't want it to be flimsy or soft or feminine. Everybody with me? So we're just going to do that. You're not speaking, you're just doing those things that I just mentioned. Practice with your partner. The reason why you want to get your body language best first is so that it ignites you to shake hands first. You extend your hand first, get your web to their web before they're coming at you. Everybody straight? You always want to introduce yourself first. I'll explain it later. Dre, you always want to introduce yourself first. Not because it's a power thing, Chuck. It's not an ego thing. It's so that you can get the conversation like we were talking yesterday, 2 days ago. So we can get the conversation going the way you want it to go. If they shake your hand first, they're going to introduce themselves first. They're going to ask the first question. You're going to answer the first question, and you're playing that game behind the whole time. Fritz, you understand? Okay, so now, here's how we're going to practice. Only one of you is going to start, and stand shoulder to shoulder next to your partner. I want you to introduce yourself, and just without me making you do it exactly this way, because you still want to be yourself. Hi, say your name, right? That's how we're going to start. Not anymore. Everybody understand? I asked JJ what he calls me, and JJ, your answer was Buzz. Buzz, Coach Buzz. BD, the first time you ever met me when you were 15 years old, you called me what? Coach Buzz. Why do you guys think that Buzz is always involved in my name? Because it's my nickname. And Dre? Yeah, it's just kind of catchy. Does that make sense? When you introduce yourself, you always introduce yourself by the name you want to be referred to as. Important, right? Yeezy, is that your name? What is your name? Say it where we can all hear you.
Yavuz.
Yavuz, the name, if you have a nickname, that you want to be called by. So for me, as soon as I can, I always have to be first. How you doing? I'm Buzz. Right now, at least have leverage. I have a little bit of control already now. But it's not about power, right? It's just about him not backing me up. You guys understand? I greet him first. I say the name that I want to be called. Yes? And then I ask him a question. As soon as I do that, I get my eyes to their mouth. As soon as I do that, I get my eyes to their mouth, because they should say what quickly? Their name. Probably going to say, nice to meet you. So let's play this scenario out that I just did with JJ, and I'm going to let TJ respond. I don't know TJ. TJ does not know me. Hi, I'm Buzz. How you doing?
Good. Nice to meet you, TJ Starks.
Good. When's he going to say my name? You guys follow that? When you hear really good speakers, they're constantly using the audience by name as often as they can. When I meet Savion, as soon as I can say his name back to him, immediately he goes, damn, he heard my name. He's already used my name. And you guys understand, Dre, even at that time, oh, I'm still in control of the conversation. Does that make sense? Use your name, shake their hand first, appropriate body language, appropriate eye contact, web to web, use your name, ask a question, try to always be first. When it's your turn to reply, get your eyes on their mouth as soon as you can so that you can use their name before they use your name. So when I introduce myself, I want to go first, and I don't mean this arrogantly. I already know if they know who I am. I already know if they know who I am. Just like you guys, for the most part, know when somebody knows you and you don't know them. Yes, you're following that, TJ? More people know who TJ Starks is than TJ Starks knows who they are. Yes? More people know me than I know them. We're all kind of in the same position relative to that, and that's why, Chuck. At 1,000%. It's the platform that we stand on, which is why we're giving 50 minutes to this tonight. Because when you introduce yourself, Yeezy, if that person feels like you're on a higher platform than them, you got to take the pressure off of them immediately. That's why you will never, in my whole life, even when I was working for Coach, I have never introduced myself as Coach, ever. And as my career has changed, I already know they know, Mark, that I'm a coach. I already know that. I need to take the pressure off of them. I'm trying to get to know them. Just like I'm saying to you guys, y'all did not know Cassius that he was a multi-billionaire. That's not why you want to know him. But I'm saying us didn't even give ourselves an opportunity to find out who he was. So he left here, and do you guys know that he had never been in this building before? He had never been in this building before, ever. And it was Get Better Session 1. And then I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have invited him. Because he left with a worse perception of who we are than who we actually are. You guys follow me? Anytime, guys, from now on, if you're here and I'm the head coach here, and you do not somebody walks in that gym and you do not introduce yourself to them, you gotta go. Okay? Not I'm kicking you out of the program. You gotta get out of the way. Get gone that day. Come back the next day. Not stop practice, not stop working. But I'm saying if we're not working and somebody walks in the gym, Go introduce yourself. Do you guys follow what I'm saying? Because you have a platform, and that platform for the most part is different than most, and that platform includes you represent all of us. We represent all of one another. When you shake someone's hand, if you are first, that means you're kind of in control. You're going to hold their hand till you hear their name. Now you have to realize that most people your age have never had an adult teach how to introduce themselves. So when you know you're holding their hand and they don't know what they're doing, you can let it go. But as soon as you shake someone's hand and you're like, this is a real dude, this is a real person, and I need to make sure my first impression is perfect, you hold their hand until they say their name. And that's the cue. You can let go of their hand, and when you let go of their hand, you should do what? You should use their name. Do you guys understand how I'm trying to explain to you, we're going to stay in control even though that person doesn't understand we're in control. You keep the grasp until you hear their name. Here's another way you can improve. The grasp, you understand, right? There has to be, Chuck, perfect word, platform. Maybe they know who you are. Maybe they don't know who you are. If they don't know who you are, what? If they know who you are, they know you how? Because of what he does. That's his platform. Yes? If they don't know who you are, do you still have the same platform? Here's the platform. That's Chuck. He plays ball at A&M. This person knows Chuck. Now, this person doesn't know Chuck. Does he have the same platform? As far as what that person knows, he doesn't. You guys follow me? He knows that person doesn't know. Yes? Okay, so Q, that made sense to you? Okay. You should always be this person, TJ. You should always be this person. Even if, Chuck, they know who you are and this is your platform, you should always be this person. So I never want to say, how you doing? I'm Coach Williams. Because isn't that how 99% of coaches are referred to as? Yes? Coach and their last name. Buzz is kind of funny. It's a nickname. So then it's Coach Buzz. I didn't say call me Coach Buzz. I didn't say call me Coach Williams. I didn't say call me Coach. You understand platform? You understand somebody that knows your platform and then somebody that doesn't know your platform. TJ, you with me? As soon as you can, you want to switch places. As soon as you can, you want to switch places. Tell me a way, switch places means what, Mark? Yeah, and am I being literal or figurative? Figurative. And so why do I want to switch places as fast as I can? Yeah, and am I being literal or figurative? Figurative. And so why do I want to switch places as fast as I can? It puts them at ease, it keeps you in control. E, what were you going to say? It immediately goes, hey man, I am so excited to meet you. It puts them at ease. You stay in control of the conversation, and it makes them feel important. You guys with me? We want to immediately, Chuck, when somebody meets us, they go, whoa, man, I was happy to meet Chuck. Golly, what an unbelievable person. That's what you want them thinking about you when they leave. Chuck, the human being, not Chuck, what I do. Because you're not always going to be Chuck, what I do player. So you want to change positions as soon as you can, and this is counterintuitive. That really means when they leave, TJ, they think your platform's even higher than it is, right? It's kind of a game within the game, and the way that you can change places and make them feel important is immediately give them something. Give them a smile. Give them a handshake/pat. Give them something that goes, hey man, I am happy to be here with you now. What a life-changing day this is that I get this chance. So when you meet someone and they're just as skilled, Nebo, at introductions as you are, you can't always go first. So this is not a deeper level cue. This is just a separate layer, so it doesn't catch you off guard. Because all the reps you've used thus far, Mike, is I'm telling you you're first. But in real life time, that doesn't always happen. Does that make sense? You guys are following it. Go ahead, Jay.
So if they beat you to the handshake.
Yeah, yes. We're talking about if they beat you to the handshake. If they beat you to the handshake. Without spending too much time on it, you're going to win, TJ, you're going to win this game within the game, based on the hour we're giving to this, you're going to win 85% of the time. What I'm talking about is the 15% that they catch you. We're not judging them, BD, but I know right now I'm on defense and I got to hurry up and get to offense. But he can't know that I just stole the ball, because I still have to get the platform right. You guys with me? Yeezy, are you following it? Are you lost? He went first. He said his name. He said, nice to meet you. You guys understand we're not doing that. He can't say that because he doesn't know who I am. You guys follow that, Nebo. He went first. Ha! He's on offense. I'm on defense. I got to get back to offense. I'm going to use his name before I use my name. TJ, you picked up on that? I'm going to use his name, Cash, before I use mine. JJ, nice to meet you. I'm Buzz. You guys understand how right then I got it back? I don't know Chuck. I don't know Chuck. I'm going to go first. I'm acting as if Yeezy, he has no idea of the introduction game. You guys with me? I mean this respectfully. This time, I'm going to act like, I'm going to think I already know he knows who I am. And watch how it plays out. You guys following the train of thought, managers? How you doing, I'm Buzz?
How you doing, Coach? I already know you.
You guys understand how that's uncomfortable for me, right? Because he told me right then he doesn't know the game. And he told me, Dre, what I already knew. You guys with me? It's going to happen a lot. It's going to happen a lot. It's going to happen a lot, not that they're going to know you. It's going to happen a lot that you know the introduction game and they don't. And you still have to maintain control of the conversation. Q, you with me? We're going to do the same thing and watch how it plays out. How you doing, I'm Buzz?
How you doing, Coach? I already know you.
Tell me your name again.
I'm good.
Did I let go of the handshake? Why did I not let go of the handshake? He hadn't said his name. I already was thinking, Nebo, that he knew who I was. And kind of, sort of, I'm trying to give you guys a hint. You guys are more prepared than 90% of the population your age when you walk out of here relative to introduction. So you have to be prepared, Dre, that they're going to not necessarily say, oh, I already know you, Dre. They're just not going to say their name. So don't let go of their hand until they say their name. Here's another scenario. This will catch you off guard. When you're caught off guard. When you're caught off guard. I'm going to introduce myself to Mark. And this is the scenario. And Mark doesn't know me and I don't know Mark. This will happen a lot more than you think. As you grow up, it'll happen even more. Doesn't probably happen in your world as often as it will as an adult. Hey, how you doing? I'm Buzz.
Coach Bud, no, sorry.
Stop. Right. He was about to be perfect, and that was the next thing I'm about to say. What is wrong with that scenario? He's sitting down. I went first. Yes? You guys with me? How can he get back some level of control? Yeah, so now you go, and now I'm you.
How you doing, Mark French?
Mark, how you doing? Right? I'm gonna pause, because I'm like, damn, I got caught off guard. I got caught off guard. And I didn't have my eyes on his mouth. And I wasn't planning on playing the game. But immediately, Dre, I was on defense. And I gotta at least get it back to even, right? By standing up and not letting go of his hand. You guys with me? And as I'm standing up, I better have a quick twitch brain where I go, okay, God, I got cut off guard, I gotta get back. Right? It's shooting a surprise shot, that's a dumb shot, going, oh, damn, I better get back there, I'm about to shoot a snowbird. You guys with me? So if you're caught off guard by sitting down or some other, I'm caught off guard, this way, they come this way to you. I'm talking to Chuck, and he comes this way. Stand up, Chuck. Chuck and I are talking. Here comes French.
Coach, how's it going?
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Doing well.
You guys understand? He caught me off guard. I did not do a good job right then because my focus was on Chuck. It's going to happen more often than you think. And you understand why when you get still, sitting or standing, that's when it happens. Make sense? Rewind to when Mark was sitting down the first time. I caught him off guard. I introduced myself. What did he do? Perfect. He said my name. How? He said my name first. Tell me some more. He said, Coach Buzz. One way you can change the platform immediately is to put a prefix in front of their name. PRE means what? Pre-tax means before. Prefix means something before their name. What Mark did is what you should always try to find a way to do. You always want to put a prefix if you can. Think about your teachers. Your teachers may say, hi, I'm Joe Smith, right? Is it Dr. Smith? Do you know? We don't know. You may not know. Maybe you haven't seen the syllabus. But you can always say Mr. Or you can always, if they're a lady and she was Joanna Smith, you can always say Miss or Mrs., but you don't know which one to say, so you can always say, couldn't you say Professor Smith? You guys understand? Don't know if it's a doctor, I don't know if it's Miss, I don't know if it's Mrs., I don't know if it's Mr., I don't know if it's Coach, but when you know, you should write this down. When you know, always try to use a prefix. When you know, that know is K-N-O-W. When you know, always try to use a prefix. Here's what will happen a lot when you use a prefix. You guys have probably seen this in Texas a lot, if you're from Texas. You've seen this a lot in Texas. Introducing yourself using a prefix. So, Josh, you introduce yourself too. You go first. Everybody watch. Josh is going to introduce himself to me first, and this is the scenario that I want you to think. I wasn't caught off guard, he just went first, and Josh is 67. Josh is 67. Josh is going to introduce himself first.
Hey, Josh Nebo, nice to meet you.
Mr. Nebo, it's a pleasure to meet you. How you doing?
Pretty well, yourself.
What did I do? Say it again. I said, Mr. Nebo. I didn't say what? Josh. He's 67. I'm 46. I immediately gave him the platform. Yes? What happens a lot of times when it's 46 to 67, do you guys think? Say first name only? What would Josh normally say? Let's say Josh is 57. Josh is 57. I'm 46. The same thing happened. Josh is 57. He's a decade older. What? Yes. It happens a lot, right? We're doing it again. TJ, you with me?
Hey, Josh Nebo, nice to meet you.
Mr. Nebo, pleasure to meet you. Now Edward is Josh. I've already did it. Now Josh is going to say, just call me Josh. Wow. Yeah, hey, my dad's Mr. Nebo. You guys heard that before, right? My dad's Mr. Nebo. Hell, I ain't that old. You guys with me? But you guys understand how you gain a little bit of juice because that's what he has to say. He has to say, don't call me Mr. Nebo, call me Josh. But you guys understand because I used a prefix, I got some I got some juice in that in the play. To build great relationships, you need to want more for people than you want from people. To build great relationships, you need to want more for people than you want from people. How does this quote tie into this Get Better session? TJ, answer it again.
How can you put them above yourself and make it seem as if you want to serve them, you want to help them? How would you?
Make sense? And what if you did that with every person even after you introduced them? That's how you have great relationships. Does that make sense? So you start that way and then just keep it that way. But if how you introduce yourself is how you maintain the relationship, what doesn't make sense. It's counter. Because you're always serving people, they want to do what they can to help you. Right? Makes sense? Everybody got it? See you guys next time.